Okay, did you know this? At the top of New England is Maine's Aroostook County, where America's first mile actually begins.
Really? Let's take a trip up there with the good people of Fort Kent.
There is a very special joie de vivre, love of life that you see and experience with the people here in Fort Kent.
It's a wonderful place because of the energy of the people and the can-do attitude of the people and the beautiful seasons.
The pace is slower here, the area is very safe, and as my children often remind me, they're very happy to have grown up here.
Fort Kent has been a place that I've always called home, and when my husband had first come up here for the first time, he said this was the first moment that he knew what the word home meant because of how he felt when he came here.
I don't think community is a strong enough word to describe Fort Kent. I really feel like it's a family.
One of the things that is most unique here is the way that the community comes together.
The people are what make Fort Kent. They are always friendly and very helpful, and it's like being part of a big family here.
I would say people up here are looking out for each other. It's not just that they're friendly, they'll wave to you or something like that, but people are genuinely interested in making sure that everybody in the community is doing well.
Acadian culture is warm, welcoming, and that's kind of what makes the area special.
There's lots to do if you find yourself adventurous, whether you do skiing or snowmobiling, the Can-Am dog sled races. There's plenty to find to do in the winter months.
Go out skiing all day or snowmobiling all day, and then you go to one of the local bars and have some time to relax and warm up by the fire.
Snowmobiling is a big part of our winter industry, but all these snowmobile trails are converted to ATV trails in the summer, so there's hundreds, if not thousands of miles here in northern Maine. It's a lot of fun.
Summers in Fort Kent are amazing. There's so many resources and lakes and rivers all around us. Opportunities to go hiking, to go boating, to go fishing. There's just a nature's wonderland in our backyard, and we're very lucky to have that.
My favorite season is actually the fall season, just because of the colors and how things change so drastically from the beautiful summer to the white winter.
It's just very vibrant and beautiful. There's a lot to do. The food of that time of the year is a lot of fun to eat as well. The colors up here during that time of the year are just magnificent. And I had somebody describe it to me the other day, saying it was like a kaleidoscope of colors, and it truly is. It's just beautiful.
Cherish it while you're a part of it. That's really what it's all about. Fort Kent is a very special place. Great place to grow up, great place to raise a family, great place to run a business.
All right, let's head back to New York now. Hey, did you know that Binghamton is actually the carousel capital of the world?
Really?
Yeah, they actually have 6 in operation right now.
But that's not all. They have a bunch of museums, art galleries, theaters, and more.
All right, here's a look at everything the area has to offer.
Binghamton is the carousel capital of the world, with 6 treasured antique carousels on the National Historic Places Registry. Endicott Johnson Shoe Company co-founder George F. Johnson gifted the first carousel in 1919 as a gift for area children. The carousel at Recreation Park inspired an early episode of The Twilight Zone by creator Rod Serling, a Binghamton native. Today, Binghamton and the neighboring town of Union each have 2 antique carousels, while nearby Endicott and Johnson City each have 1. They are all lovingly restored and maintained and remain very popular as just one of the many family-friendly attractions in Greater Binghamton. The Roberson Museum and Science Center is a Binghamton gem, where the idea of a community space for art, history, and science was born more than 65 years ago. The Roberson Museum is a vibrant and exciting place to be, with core experiences like a planetarium that has fascinated visitors since 1954. The Roberson Museum has around 20,000 items in its collection. There is always art to be found there, with pieces from the region and around the world. The Roberson Museum has found a confluence between 3 different content areas: a museum of art, a museum of history, and a science center. After a ride on a carousel and a tour of the Roberson Museum, the fun doesn't stop there. Now it's time for a show. Binghamton is home to the Tri-Cities Opera, but this is no stuffy affair. Like Binghamton itself, the Tri-Cities Opera has always been a bit different. Founded in 1949 as an entertainment option intended for its burgeoning blue-collar community, it has maintained a progressive edge. It's opera for everyone, with performances covering contemporary topics and pop culture. It's the perfect day to play. Check out one of the area's golf courses, surrounded by rolling hills, lush fairways, and impeccably kept greens. You can also play a course that the pros play. Now it's time to eat. You can enjoy lunch at a craft brewery or local restaurant. Binghamton has a great diversity of food and beverage. You're sure to find something to delight your taste buds. Binghamton has it all, so go to visit binghamton.org to plan your next adventure.
And still ahead, if you're in need of some serious R&R, Foxwoods is the spot for you.
We'll show you all the ways you can treat yourself at G-Spot right after this break.